മാവേലിൻ്റെ പ്രൊസഷൻ നരകത്തുന്നവരെ മ്യൂസിക് ഉണ്ടാവും തോന്നുന്നു. അല്ല, പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ പറയാ, ഇക്കാലത്ത് ചെറിയ കുട്ടികളെ മാത്രമല്ല മാവേലിനെയും പേടിക്കണം. So now that we've all had the blessings of Maveli, I'd like to call upon stage our president of this year, Navnith Jayaram, to have address all of us.
Good. Shiva. എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ ഓണാശംസകൾ and wishing everybody and their extended families back home a very happy Onam. Hoping you had a wonderful start with the great Sadhya. If you agree, I would like to extend a big round of applause to all those who served us the wonderful lunch today, starting with Rajesh Kalingal, who took the lead. Thank you so much, and everyone else who stepped in and served. We were really, really apprehensive. For the records, we served a little over 400 people this year, and which is a record for us. We haven't served that big a crowd in the past. So we were very apprehensive when we started this, and plus we had to improve on what was an area of improvement for us from last year. Given all that, there was a lot of pressure, but thank you once again to everybody who stepped up to help serve and feed everybody sitting here, to start the occasion and the day with a good lunch is the best way to start. I think many of us believe that Ona Sadhya kind of leads to the rest of the year for us. So once again, a big round of applause to everybody who served us. Now, my responsibility here is to welcome everyone to the event and to make sure that you see value in what KACT is providing here. And but first and foremost, I would like to thank each one of you here who did put in your confidence and faith in participating in the event, coming to the event, which makes us really, really confident that we are heading in the right direction and doing things right. So if not for the tickets, we wouldn't be able to put this together. And of course, we could not do this without the help from all our sponsors. So I would like to take a moment to thank all our sponsors as well. This wouldn't have been possible. That said, talking about Onam, in my humble opinion, there are a few things that we can think about when we talk about Onam, right? Going by tradition, it is the day that we celebrate the homecoming of Maveli. He gets a chance to come and see us once every year. That's what traditionally it goes by, right? But going by the modern day Keralites, what we really look forward to, at least I can speak for myself, is going back to traditions, wearing a traditional dress. We rarely get to do that in this era. And coming together as a family, sitting down and making the pookalam. We had a nice one here as well. So as a family, putting together a pookalam, followed by a sumptuous lunch, and then hopefully a little sleep or a nap to overcome the overdose of the food. And for the lucky ones, we even get to see a Tiruvadira at home. Now, given that's what we all want to achieve, and plus, by the way, for the kids, I think they enjoy it most. It's like the opportunity to get back to see their parents, siblings, basically their uncles, aunts, and grandparents, of course, and the huge opportunity to sit together and play the whole day with their cousins. I mean, not sit together, basically run around the whole yard and home and, make merry the whole, the series of days that we have for Onam. Now, for people like us who are home away from home, I think this all comes together in the way we recreate this scenario in a family that we have created here, this network that we have created here. So hopefully, with everything we have put together, the lunch, the events, the pookalam, Mahabali, and all that, hopefully you will see value and at least getting close to what we would have experienced at home. That said, I do want to mention for the benefit of a few people I spoke to earlier in the morning, I get to know that some of us have been around in Connecticut for a little over 5 years and still did not know about KACT. I do want to, first off, thank you for joining us now. And for your benefit, this is the 30th year for KACT. It is a very special year for us. KACT has been around for long. There are people amongst us who have, kind of taken the lead in putting this together, and we've kind of taken it over or on from where they've led us to, right? So this is a special year, like I said, 30th year. We have a little over 140 members, families that are members of KACT, of which about 40 families are life members. The rest of the about 100 plus families are annual members. And again, just reiterating, the annual membership holds good from one ONAM till the next, it renews the next ONAM basically. So if you are an annual member this year, which obviously most of you are, that membership holds good till next ONAM. You have to renew the membership at the next ONAM. So like I said, little over 400 people we served the Sadhya, and over over 150 families that are members of our extended KACT family. We are definitely looking for individuals who can step up and be part of the committee and board and take it on from here. I mean, the committee's tenure comes to an end in December, so we would like people to start thinking now itself. It's September already. We have only a few months before the next team has to get on board and take it forward. It is a lot of fun. It is a lot of work plus a lot of fun. So we all have our day jobs, but despite that, I can speak from my experience. Put in a few hours in a week, in a month, whatever works out for you, it pays off. I mean, I really appreciate and take a lot of pleasure in what results out of the whole hard work that the entire team puts together, and how we get to see everyone smile from there. So think hard. If you even feel slightly or more confidently that you can join us, please do reach out. You have our website and our email ID, mykact@gmail.com. Please do reach out. We look forward to that. Now, I do want to mention a couple of points with regard to what we have done this year or what you can expect. In order to ensure that all these memories are captured well, you've seen us struggle a bit with most of our videos and photographs, right? We are heavily dependent on the good photographers amongst us. Most of the time it works out, but sometimes it doesn't. So there's a lot of heavy dependency and unexpected results out of it. So this time around, we have professional video coverage and photography, which means you can expect for sure all the pictures to come out well and be on our website on time. So that's one step we took in the right direction. And plus, this year, we are doing our best to make sure we do show a small clip of our event in two of the major TV channels, TV Asia and AsiaNet USA. And there is one other channel that we are talking to. So between all that, hopefully it will be an additional step in the right direction. And I do want to remind everybody, tomorrow we have one of the movies that we are playing for you, Loham, that's playing in Manchester at 4 p.m. So please do buy your tickets if you haven't done that. Buy it right after you get home. And we really need your support in making sure that we are able to continue to bring the movies here. And that is possible only if we have a good turnout for it, okay? Now, before we get into the celebration, I do want to, respect and talk about this year specifically being a little tough or harsh on some of the families in KACT. In fact, I was surprised myself the amount of communication we got with some of the seniors and seniors of KACT members who passed away this year. So I do want to take a moment to talk about it and maybe request everybody for a minute of silence in respect to the departed souls. We had Dr. Devarajan, who's survived by his wife Rukmini Devarajan and son Bhuvan George. I understand they were very active members of KACT as well. So Dr. Devarajan passed away earlier this year. Jessie Thomas, who's wife of Reverend Thomas Cherukara, passed away this year. She was a very active member of KACT. Mrs. Mariamma Matthew, wife of PC Matthew, she passed away earlier this year. Squadron leader, retired squadron leader K. Isaac, whose family is a long-time member of KACT. Maya Paulos, Dr. Maya Paulos, who happens to be one of our sponsors as well, is the daughter-in-law of late squadron leader K. Isaac, sir. And last but not least, Mrs. Suja Thomas, wife of late Baiju Pudiyara. These are the folks who passed away, who were closely associated with either the KACT directly or were associated with the families of KACT. I'm sure it was a tough time for the families. And we had a tough time sending the communication out to everybody in such a short notice and short gap between each of these. So what I request is give the departed souls a minute of silence. If you can stand up with me and give it a minute of silence in respect to the departed souls. Thank you all. So with that, let us get on to the programs. I'm definitely hoping you all will like it. I'm very confident you will like it. We have a huge lineup of programs here, all talented kids and adults from the KACT family and friends. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hopefully you won't doze off after the meal. In fact, I'm feeling a little too loaded after I think I had 2 or 3 rounds of payasam. Hopefully you guys will stay awake because of the overdose from the sadhya. But that said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the afternoon. And hopefully you like everything that we have put together. Thank you all.